Hey guys, welcome back. It's a new week. We're don't have much of an agenda. I'm just kind of putzing with stuff to try to get some stuff done. I got the dump truck up by the house here, and I'll show you my rat's nest. So the radio that was in it just was nothing but problems, so we picked up a cheap little AM/FM radio for it. So I'm in the process of rewiring it. I got it all wired to go. I got to just heat up the shrink tubing between everything and then plug it in and put it all back together. So I'll kind of give you a report when I'm done. I don't have much room in here, as you can see. Jody's gone for the weekend, so I'm going to kind of be just working on some different projects by myself this weekend. And I think I'm going to try to get some stuff done on the dump truck I've been wanting to do for a while. So I'm going to work on that, get that stuff going, and just kind of clean up. I mean, it's a mess in here. I got stuff all over the floor. I got a new switch box to put in. I'm just going to clean things up. I might even build a small cabinet for down here in the middle just to have a place to put stuff. So we'll kind of see how things go. Don't have a lot of room, as I said, to record, so I'll kind of just give you updates as we go along until I can figure out what the heck I'm going to do. So I'll be back. Hi guys, welcome back. It's Friday afternoon. I got the radio installed here. Brought the dump truck back down. But yeah, so it's installed, ready to go for the winter. So I got some music when I'm plowing. But yeah, so we're gonna. I didn't get much done last night. The weather just hasn't been good, and it's been just really crappy weather again today. So, but as you can see, I still got those logs to cut up. So that's what I'm going to work on today, and still work on firewood again. I'm going to eventually make a center for in here to go through and replace that switch box because it is bad. It's not working. I don't think I'll ever use these strobes that are down here that are up on the top here. We're just going to clean it up a little bit, get it kind of simplified. I don't need all this extra lighting and stuff that they had from when it was a DOT truck. So, but back to firewood. Hi guys, I got everything down at the house, or down by the shed already cut up, split, and put in the trailer or brought in the house, depending on where it needed to go. But so now I'm down the driveway here, about halfway down. Let's see, where am I at here? The other side of those trees, there's kind of a dirt mound there. Right there, we were on the other side of that. But did some cleanup work and just trying to get some trees that were leaning into the driveway and get our driveway a little bit straightened out down at the bottom. So we got that cleaned out. I brought up a couple trees that were sticking out in the way that I hit with the plow almost every time I plow in the beginning. So we took those out and gave us a little bit more room, and came up to cut this, but I kind of don't want to cut it because we got I'm trying to get closer without scaring them. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. He's pretty intent on getting to whatever's in there. It's kind of hard to zoom in this much to hold this camera steady, but so I'm going to leave that tree till last because I honestly don't want to disturb them. I like the natural habitat and like them searching for their food and what more, so I don't like to disrupt nature any more than I have to up here. So gives me a headache just watching them. So I'm going to kind of keep working on that. I have some scrub stuff up here that kind of got buried, and some of this I'll get to, some of it I won't. Stuff up here laying down. Oh, shoot, let me zoom out. Sorry, guys. Let me get back to where we're at. So, yeah, so they got stuff up there. I got these trees that I just dropped today. I mean, they'll be green. I got another one up there on the ridge line, but this is one of the holes that was dug to get good soil for the driveway. And as you can see, it's full of water. We use it as a runoff pond, so we have a drainage ditch that kind of drags into here. So sediment and stuff at least lands here and doesn't go out into the woods. So we try to keep it close as we can, but as you can see, there's a couple trees laying. I might have to just cut those in small chunks and hand carry them down. But underneath this dirt, I think there's a bunch of trees that he buried. I'm not going to dig them out, but if I can get to them, great. If I can't, then I'll leave them. So we're just going to get it cut up and work on that. So that's what I'm working on until the sun starts to set here, guys. So here we go. Well, the woodpecker won. I actually cut into that log, and it's pretty punky. It's not worth trying to cut up and salvage. It's too far gone. So, but I did cut up the other stuff that I had laying down here and got it put in the grapple to bring up. But as you see, it's starting, the sun's going down. I don't even know what time it is, to be honest. It's got to be getting close to 6 o'clock. But I got some other stuff. I got a light that I'm going to put up here, so I'm going to head back up to the house with this load, and if the weather's nice again tomorrow, we'll come back down here and see what we can salvage up there on the top. The stuff that was over here that I was showing you, it's the same as this log. It's so punky that it ain't worth it. That log might be because it's up high and dry where it's not sitting in the damp. So I'll take a look at it and see. Otherwise, we're just going to continue working our way up the driveway. So I'll be back shortly, and we'll get a new front porch light installed. All right, so let's make sure the power's turned off. Switch is off. There we go, guys. clothespin. Oh man, it's on the inside. I gotta go fish it through the inside. Be right back. Okay. I gotta put a screw back in. Because it is actually on the inside. So I will be back. Okay. Cheap little LED. Alright, that's not working. Need to tie these. Much as I hate to do it, but it's the only way I'm going to get these to go through the wall. Together. There it is. Alright, let's see. How does that look? Looks level. Okay. Let's get these stringies from the old house wrap. The house wrap that they originally on the house is falling apart. All right. I think I'm going to risk it. Put it together and then check it. Then my luck, it won't work. All right. We have a light. We have a light. So the way our house is wired just like any other regular house that's even, you know, an on-grid house. That's just a standard light fixture, LED bulb, 120 volts. So we have that, the convenience of everything being the same as you would a normal house. So we don't do 12 volt lighting, you know, everything has 120 volts. But we do LED to save, you know, so that we don't have as much consumption of power as possible. So, but we do have a front porch light again. So that's going to be it for today. Well, maybe not. We'll see. I got some stuff I want to try to do inside when it gets a little dark and when it gets darker. So we'll see if I can start working on that, or I might start editing this video a little early. So, but I'll keep you posted. If I do anything more, I'll get you some video. Otherwise, we'll see you in the morning. Hi guys, Saturday afternoon, and you guessed it, working on more firewood. I've got that harvested out of the driveway, along the driveway. I got, I'm over halfway up the driveway getting stuff that's been down for a while, which is good. I'd like to get that done and then start working on other stuff. But so I got this to do and all that to split yet and throw in the trailer. So, but we're getting there. The trailer's not ready to take up and unload yet. I said before, I'm not going to film a bunch of this. It's just repetitive, and I'm just going to try to catch what I can and just some different stuff that you haven't seen yet. So we'll kind of keep working on this. I'm plugging it away, and I'll touch back this afternoon. All right, guys, got everything cut up. That pile, that's all punky stuff I'm not going to do, but all that's cut up. Nothing in the saw stand, nothing on the ground, and the trailer's getting pretty full. Not quite there yet. Probably what I get done tomorrow, we'll fill it up, but I'll get it full, and then I'll find something else to do. Jody being out of town till Monday, I'm not gonna try to hook this thing up on myself. It doesn't line up, it's too high, so we got to lift it with the loader. Picking up my debris, get little pieces everywhere, but picking up the front end with the loader and then putting it on the hitch of the truck and pulling it around, it's a two-person job. So that's kind of what we're going to do. Probably on Monday evening we'll unload, but at this point I think I'm just going to take a break and I'm going to go for a walk with the dogs. So if I find anything interesting, I'll bring you guys along. I went for a little walk with the dogs, and you really can't see. I can see it with my eye only because it's still it. I can still picture it, or I can still see it. But the house is back over there, and we're out behind the shed. So might be able to see the roof, maybe through the trees. Right, the roof is right there. But it's just how quick you can go back. I'm maybe 100 yards, 150 yards back away from the shed, and it's so dense that you can't see that far ahead of you. But this is pretty much what most of our property is like. You know, we got some nice big beautiful trees, which you can't see it on camera. Like my eyes can focus on it better. But the dogs are having a heyday. Come on. There's Shadow. There's Copper. Copper. I gotta go find where Copper went. He's usually pretty good about sticking around, but he's got his nose on something because he's been back here a couple times. That's why I took him a walk back here. So see what we can find. Hey guys, welcome back. It's actually Tuesday evening. We're gonna be late getting this video out. Weather just hasn't cooperated. Plus, I took last night off just to spend time with Jody since she got back from being out of town. So, but I went today. I got another log and a few more logs off the driveway. So I'm getting close to having everything I need off the driveway, and then I'll start working on some stuff that's piled up over on the other side of the rock pile back on the other side of the house. Right over there, there's some stuff. So that'll be next to tackle, but like I said, it's done. But I probably won't film anymore tonight. We're going to just focus on getting this done as much as I can before we lose sunlight today. And then I'll work on getting this video out for you guys, and then we'll start the next one. So hopefully the next project we'll be doing something a little bit more than just firewood. But we just, as I said, we got to get our firewood put up before the snow flies. At least get the stuff out of the driveway, and then I can sort of shift gears and work on a couple things like I got to do. For example, I got backup lights for the dump truck to put on, so some brighter lights so we can see when I'm backing up. I got to do some rewiring. I still got to fix the hood. I got the parts, the plows over there in the weeds. I got to put some pins in that for the ram, the ends of the ram, and then I got to repair a hydraulic hose. So we got to kind of switch gears after this. I think we'll empty the trailer, load the trailer up as full as we can get it, empty that out, and then we'll switch gears to working on the plow a little bit. So need that a little bit more tomorrow, or the next video I should say. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already and you're still here, please subscribe, and we'll see what we bring you next video. Have a good one. Thanks again.